look reality in the face. You think that by being her rock, her unconditional support, and her absolute safety, you are winning her heart forever. You are making a fatal mistake. You aren't winning her love, you are killing her respect. Human psychology is hardwired to ignore what is guaranteed and to desire what eludes it. By offering total security, you have anesthetized her interest. The sleeping man thinks kindness is a currency. The sovereign man knows that respect only survives within the real possibility of your disappearance. Welcome to the analysis of the alchemy of fear. Why is respect born from the fear of loss? Because the value of a resource is indexed to its scarcity. If you are always there, always predictable, always ready to forgive a lack of consideration, you are a free resource. No one respects the air they breathe until they start to suffocate. You have become the oxygen of her life, vital, but invisible, and without market value. For her to see you again, she must feel the void. She must understand, viscerally, that your time, your attention, and your body are revocable privileges, that you are capable at any moment of closing the door and never looking back. In this video, we are going to dissect the secret engine of attraction. We will see how your fear of losing her created the conditions for your own erasure. We will learn to reintroduce that necessary tension that forces the other person to stay on their toes. This isn't about terror, it's about lucidity. A man who isn't afraid to be alone is a man people fear losing. If you are ready to break the circle of comfort to become a priority again, subscribe. Join the ranks of those who are no longer options. Leave an impact like. Show that you've understood the rules of the game. And to signal that you are ready to take back command of your value, write the word alchemy in the comments. It is time to transform your passive devotion into a sovereign presence. Stop being the anchor that stabilizes her ship. Be the horizon she fears she may never reach. Chapter 1. The Total Security Trap. THE Taken for Granted Man. The most brutal irony of human psychology is that we despise what is guaranteed. You have made your presence a mathematical certainty. You've eliminated every shadow, every distance, every mystery. You think this stability is a proof of strength. It is a proof of strategic weakness. By becoming the taken for granted man, you've removed the need for effort from the other person. Respect is not a spontaneous feeling. It is a response to a value that can be withdrawn. If she knows, without a shadow of a doubt, that you will be there tomorrow regardless of her behavior today, she no longer has any reason to respect you. You've become a commodity, an emotional public service. The sleeping man reassures himself by saying he is the good guy. He responds instantly. He is predictable. He validates every whim to avoid conflict. He thinks he's building a foundation. In reality, he is digging his own erotic grave. In a woman's mind, total security breeds boredom, and boredom breeds devaluation. When the challenge disappears, the interest collapses. You are no longer the prize to be won. You are the furniture decorating her life. No one tries to seduce furniture. You use it, you get used to it, and eventually, you stop seeing it. You killed the urgency to please you by offering her a piece she didn't have to conquer. The mechanism of acquisition is an invisible prison. As soon as she perceives you as fully acquired, her brain switches to energy-saving mode. Why invest attention? Why watch her tone? Why try to seduce you? The reward, your presence, is already secured. You've become a social benefit, an emotional pension she collects every month without effort. The danger of this position is that you become the adjustable variable. In a crisis, you are the one neglected. In the event of a desire for someone else, you are the one left without remorse, because one does not fear losing what they already possess absolutely. The sovereign man understands that security is a toxic illusion. He knows that to maintain respect, he must maintain a zone of uncertainty. Not out of childish games, but out of respect for his own value. His availability is not a vested right for the other. It is a favor renewable every day under certain conditions. He is not predictable. He has projects, outings, and silences that belong only to him. He forces the other to remain vigilant. She must wonder if she is still living up to the man he is. It is in this questioning that respect takes root. It is in this slight tension that desire stays alive. Stop being the immobile pillar upon which everything can be dumped. Become an individual in motion again. Don't be the one who waits. Be the one who moves forward. If she can predict your every move, your every reaction, you've lost the game. Respect requires friction. It requires the awareness that the door can close. Total security is an anesthetic. Lucidity is the wake-up call. Chapter 2. The Psychology of Scarcity. Value through rarefaction. Respect is a currency that collapses in abundance. If you flood her daily life with your presence, your messages, and your availability, you cause hyperinflation of your image. You are worth nothing because you are everywhere. The psychology of scarcity is the only cure for this devaluation. It rests on an immutable law. Human beings only appreciate the value of a resource when faced with its finitude. For her to respect you, she must first feel the void of your absence. She must experience the silence to realize that your voice is not a right, but a privilege she has stopped earning. The mistake of the taken-for-granted man is believing that lack is an absence of feeling. It's the opposite. Lack is the very engine of feeling. It is in the space between two meetings that her imagination goes to work. It's when you're not there that she wonders what you're doing. It's when you don't respond immediately that she projects and invests herself. By filling every gap in her schedule, you kill her imagination. You leave her no room to desire you. You saturate her mental space until she suffocates. Rarefying your supply forces a sharp increase in demand. It is taking back control of the emotional market. Rarefaction is not about playing a role. It's about possessing a life so dense that your absence becomes a structural reality. A man who has an empire to build, a body to train, and a mission to accomplish doesn't have time to be the permanent spectator of a woman's life. Your unavailability must be authentic. She must feel that if you aren't there, it's because you are elsewhere, where the stakes are higher. This creates an immediate hierarchy. She understands that to get your attention, she must rise to the level of your ambition. She stops being the center of your world and becomes a guest in your universe. Lack creates healthy tension. It forces the other person to step out of their comfort zone to come to you. If you are always the one making the first move, if you are always the one reaching out, you confirm that you are the seeker, the prey. By tactically withdrawing, you reverse the polarity. You force her to invest time, energy, and thought to bridge the distance you've established. These investments are what create respect. People don't throw away what they have heavily invested in. By creating lack, you give her the opportunity to prove she cares about you. If there is no void, there is no movement toward the other. The sovereign man masters the alchemy of silence. He knows when to withdraw to leave the other person facing their own solitude. He isn't afraid that the void will be filled by another. He knows that if it is, the place wasn't his to begin with. He would rather be a coveted rarity than a presence endured out of habit. Become that hard-to-reach summit again. Don't be the plane that everyone walks on without a second thought. Value is born from difficulty. Respect is born from effort. Chapter 3. The Specter of Loss, the Anchor of Commitment. Respect is not begged for. It is imposed by the reality of a crossable limit. Most men make the mistake of making threats they never carry out. They bark but never leave. They then become paper tigers. For a woman, a man who is incapable of leaving for good is a man who has no power.